Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. The win in that effort last week. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 65 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense. And put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right?
But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He's got room at the 30, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Hey, check that, street, tap.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 79 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it inside the 35. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Panthers have 1-6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Head the street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, it's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had him open just a split second too late on the release.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Rams to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tariq Woolen.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Willis now off of play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up, 1st and 10.
At the 45. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
8 yards to go on second down.
To throw is Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
Boy, it juices up the defense.
Without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
First and 10, it's Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On second down, McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Now Willis on first and 10.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
We saw it too. Nobody. throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 years.
Now Willis to throw.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now Willis to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers!
Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
like to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Willis looking to throw it. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Come on.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Dances by at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Here we go.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, L.A. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the a two-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Willis now off play action.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They go play action with Willis.
Steps away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. This is McCaffrey on the give.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that's because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down, it's Willis.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
That's to his running back, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Willis looks to pass it here.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding
like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss. And it also brings up 4th.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Willis's throw here taken in by Knox.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Willis will look to pass again here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis
over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Malik Willis.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Well, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Akers.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Willis to try and throw for it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Stafford on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take... football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Willis on the sneak. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll run here on third and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Carolina,
it's a rare win, just their second in these first 8 games.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.